What's up, YouTube? So today I'm gonna be doing a story time on the time that I got hurt during the basketball season. Starting at the beginning of that day was a really good day for me. Like, I spent the majority of the day with one of my friends, and we had so much fun that day. Like, it was a lot of stuff that happened that day. Like, we got locked in Starbucks and stuff, but that's a different story. So we're chilling at my house, and her sister's in the living room playing Sims, and we're in my room. I'm packing my duffel bag and stuff for my game and basically getting dressed because we have to wear like these specific sweatsuits with our school's logo on them, and JV has their own and varsity has their own. So I was putting on my sweatsuit and my compression tights, all that stuff, my headband. We were just chilling in my room making videos and stuff. It was hecka fun, like playing music, all that good stuff. And it's almost time for me to start heading to my school, so we're putting the stuff in the car heading to my school. And by the time we get there, the JV game had just started, so we're watching the JV game, and eventually I have to go sit with my teammates. And so it's halftime, and we start heading into the locker room, the team room, and we were putting on our jerseys. It was a home game, so we had to wear white jerseys, and we're stretching inside a team room, and eventually it's our time to start warming up. So we're warming up, and we were able to like shoot around, and the coach kept saying something to me about shooting threes, like stop shooting threes. And I'm like, well, why are you doubting me? Like, just because I'm a lower classman doesn't mean that I can't shoot threes. So as a post player, he was always like, don't shoot outside, don't shoot outside. And it was irritating. So I think because of that, that's the reason why he didn't really give me no PT that game. And now the game started, and our post player, she's like tired like by the middle of the first quarter. But she was working really hard. And I'm looking at him, he looking at me, like the coach looking at me. And I wanted to say like, can you sub me in, can you sub me in? But if we say that, then we're not gonna get any PT. And I was looking at him, but then I looked away because I'm like, if I look at him like, hey coach, can you put me in? We're not gonna get any PT. We just don't do that, that's how he is. So eventually he subs me in, and right when it like gets subbed in, he tells me to release because it was about to be our ball. So I release, and my teammate is driving up the court, so I know she's about to do a layup, and she misses her layup, and I'm going to rebound, and it's like 3 other people from the other school around me, and I think someone pushed me, and I came down on my ankle. When I came down on my ankle, I heard a really loud pop, and it hurt so bad. Like, it felt like I lost all feeling in my ankle.
On Greena, number 23.
Only one of my teammates stopped for me to help me, and the ref, he had finally like stopped the game, and my coach came up to me and asked me, was I okay? I was crying at that time because I was not okay. Like, my ankle was hurting so bad. Like, I was having a different type of pain. It was excruciating. And our post player, she carried me off of the court, and I was sitting sideways like on the chairs, and the assistant coach came up to me and she asked me, did I want ice? Now I had tied my shoe really tight so it could cut off the circulation and the swelling in my ankle, and she went and got ice because I said I did want ice, and she took my shoe off, which I really did not want her to do. And when I tell you, my ankle was the size of a grapefruit, it was scary. So my friend comes up to me, I tell her to call my dad so he could bring my crutches, because before I had sprained my ankle and I had to use crutches because of it. So eventually at the end of the game, my dad comes with my crutches, and when we were going back in the locker room, I got carried into the locker room to get my bag and stuff. And I could not like move at all. I couldn't take my shorts off to put my sweats back on, and it was just awful. So I just put my jacket on and I crutched out of the team room. And my dad, he took me home. He was on the phone with my mom, letting my mom know what happened. And when I got home, we rested my ankle on a pillow. I was sitting in the living room, and it was hurting so bad. Like, sitting down hurted. I was trying to like lay down, like turn like this, but have my legs straight, and that did not help. And then I just tried like dozing off. You know, I had to go to the bathroom really bad, but I didn't want to ask nobody to carry me to the bathroom. And crutching, it hurt too. Like, having my ankle just dangling hurt. And so at like midnight, I finally went to the bathroom, and I was crying because like it was hurting so bad. Like, my ankle was pulsating, and it was just like I was in pain. So my dad, he's like, "What's wrong?" And I told him what's wrong. And we go to the hospital. We went to the ER at Kaiser in San Leandro. And it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in a wheelchair, and we didn't get seen until like 4:45. And I explained the situation to the doctor, and he tells me that I'm gonna need an X-ray. So I get wheeled over to a radiologist, and as I'm getting the X-ray, the radiologist is like moving my ankle around, and I'm just like in so much pain, because when he had to turn my ankle to the side to get a side view, that is where me and him was gonna have to fight. So after I get wheeled back into the exam room, and the doctor, he comes in with a cam boot. For those of you who don't know what a cam boot is, this is a cam boot. Basically, you strap it on, and it's really heavy. So after I get in the cam boot and we leave, I get discharged, we go to IHOP in Hayward. Now, IHOP opens at 6, and we left the hospital around 5:45. When I tell you, I got the tres leches pancakes, and they were so good. Like, I have never had the tres leches pancakes, and I tell you, I was in heaven. And so the next few days, my friend, she stays at home and is like helping me around and stuff, up until school starts again. So when school starts again, my dad flies me out to my mom's house, and my mom, she's helping, don't mind that, she's helping take care of me, and she's like babying me, rubbing oils on my ankle. Now, she's the type of person where you get hurt, put some oil on it. You get a burn, put some oil on it. You got a bump, put some oil on it. That's the type of person she is. And she was like wrapping my ankle every day, helping me out, like telling me to take my time when it comes back to walking, because I could not walk like at all. And so when I come back after like a week, I fly back out here, I'm going to physical therapy, and I'm going to school. Now, getting to school was really hard because like I take bus and BART to school, and the bus drivers out here be pretty rude. Like, you see a person on some crutches, and they would drive right past you like it's nothing. So I would be like late to school. But the school knew my situation, like I was hurt, and I take public transportation to school. So yeah, that's how that situation went. And I was going to physical therapy, and it was really, really hard. Like, my first 6 sessions, my physical therapist started telling me that I'm healing really slow, and that he recommends that I go to a podiatrist. Now, what a podiatrist is a foot and ankle specialist. So I go to a podiatrist, and she tells me that she recommends that I get an MRI, because she feels like there's a problem that they don't know is there. Like, they told me that I had a grade 3 sprain. She says she feels like it's something more than that. Like, I probably broke something or fractured something. And my dad, he schedules my MRI, and we go get the MRI, and it was so cold on that table. Like, it was so cold. Now, when I get off the table, a butt cheek like was hanging out, and I had to like close my robe because the doctor is right there, and I thought he saw my butt cheek. So a couple days, not even a couple days, the next day, I don't know what the name of the doctor who does the MRI is. I think it's a radiologist, but they called me the next day and they told me that I had a contusion in my bone, meaning my bone was bruised and that I needed to get a cast immediately. So the same day that they called, which was a Friday, I go and get a cast. Now this day is the day that all school got like canceled. They were like, COVID, and so I go and I get a cast. My cast, you know, I still have it. It smells really bad because I had it on for like 7 weeks. And so I go and get that cast put on, and it was so warm when they were putting it on. And they gave me this little shoe to wear when I'm walking. It was a walking shoe. It was like really ugly, but I had to wear it. And they gave me a sock. And so I have on the cast for 6 weeks. I have to like wrap my leg in a garbage bag whenever I want to shower. It got to the point where I couldn't shower. I had to take baths and raise my leg up. And when I got that cast removed, it was like the best feeling ever, but my ankle, it hurt really bad because when you're in the cast, you have no movement with it. So I had to get used to like moving my ankle again. And after I got the cast taken off, they gave me another cam boot. So now I'm waiting to get another MRI schedule. I still have a lot of problems with walking. Like I can't walk that much or that far. I can walk for X amount, but I'd have to stop and take a break because my ankle starts to hurt. Like it still feels really shaky and I can't rotate my ankle in a full circle. So I'm waiting on the doctors to hit me back, you know. They're not trying to do nothing because of COVID. That's Lucy. So thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on them notifications. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'd love to hear any questions that you guys have. If you have any recommendations for the next story time I should do, also comment down below. Thank you for tuning in.